Hello everyone. Today we are going to start video series on chemistry of carbohydrates. And the first video is on classification and functions of carbohydrates. Learning objective for today's video are: first we will see definition of carbohydrate, then we will discuss functions of carbohydrate, and then we will see classification of carbohydrates with NEET PG MCQs. To download lecture notes and other interesting stuff related to biochemistry, please visit website biochemistrybasics.com. Before going in the detail of classification and functions of carbohydrate, first let's see type of the question that can be asked from this particular topic in theory exam. So the long answer question like what are carbohydrates? Classify in detail with examples and list the biomedical importance of carbohydrates. And the short notes like classification of carbohydrates and functions of carbohydrates. First, we will see definition of carbohydrates. So carbohydrates are basically polyhydroxyaldehyde or polyhydroxyketone derivatives, and they are defined as polyhydroxyaldehyde or polyhydroxyketones or complex substances which on hydrolysis yield polyhydroxyaldehyde or polyhydroxyketone. They contain more than one hydroxyl group in their structure, and as a functional group, there is a presence of aldehyde group or ketone group. That's why they are polyhydroxyaldehyde or polyhydroxyketone derivatives. And the general formula for the carbohydrate is CnH2ON, where N stands for the number of carbon atoms. For example, in the hexose sugar, number of carbon atom is 6. So as per the general formula, there will be the C6H12O6. And they are also known as a saccharides, which is a Greek word which means sugar. So that is the definition of carbohydrate. Now we will discuss functions of carbohydrate. So the first and important function of carbohydrate is they are the primary source of energy, and the 1 gram of carbohydrate gives 4 kilocalorie of energy. RBCs and brain cells almost exclusively dependent on carbohydrate for their energy purpose. Another important function of carbohydrate is it is the storage form of energy in the plants in the form of starch and in the animals in the form of glycogen, and excess carbohydrate is converted into the fat. Another important function of carbohydrate is they are the constituent of nucleotides and nucleic acids in the form of ribose sugar and deoxyribose. They serve as a milk nutrient for all young mammals. For example, lactose, which is a disaccharide which is synthesized by the combination of glucose and galactose. They serve as a structural component of cell with the integration with lipids and proteins, which explains the fluid mosaic model of biological cell membranes. For example, dermatan sulfate, chondroitin sulfate, and keratin sulfate. All these three are examples of glycosaminoglycans. They serve as a dietary fibers. For example, cellulose, lignin, and pectin. Dietary fibers are basically non-digestible polysaccharides, and these dietary fibers are very much important because they form the main bulk of stool, they prevent the constipation, they provide roughages, and they satisfy satiety. Another function of carbohydrate is they are involved in detoxification of bilirubin. For example, glucuronic acid. Glucuronic acid is involved in the detoxification of bilirubin. Bilirubin is the end product of heme catabolism, and detoxification is the process by which we can convert toxic product into the non-toxic product by adding water molecules. They serve as a intravascular anticoagulants. For example, heparin. Heparin is an example of heteropolysaccharide. Another important function of carbohydrate is all types of blood group substances contain 4 types of monosaccharide which constitute as surface antigens, and the examples are galactose, glucose, acetylglucosamine and acetylgalactosamine. Acetylglucosamine and acetylgalactosamine are the amino sugars. They serve as the structural components of the cartilage, tendons, cornea, nucleus, and wall of aorta. For example, keratin sulfate, dermatan sulfate, and chondroitin sulfate. They serve as a lubricant and shock absorber in the joints, that is hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid acts as a lubricant and shock absorber in the joints. They serve as an exoskeleton of insects like crab and cockroach, that is chitin. They serve as a cardiac glycosides. For example, digoxin, it is used in the treatment of cardiac failure, and digitonin, it is used as a cardiac stimulant. And antibiotics like streptomycin and erythromycin are also example of glycosides. So these are the functions of carbohydrates. Now we will see classification of carbohydrates. So carbohydrates are classified according to the number of sugar units. So let's see classification of carbohydrate. First one is monosaccharides. Second one is disaccharides. Third one is oligosaccharides. And the fourth one is polysaccharides. So first, monosaccharides. So monosaccharides contain only one potential sugar group. For example, glucose and galactose, and they cannot be further hydrolyzed into smaller units. Examples are glucose, galactose, and mannose. So that is monosaccharide. Second one is a disaccharide. Disaccharide is formed by combination of two monosaccharides by a glycosidic linkage with elimination of water molecules. And the examples are sucrose, which is formed by a combination of glucose and fructose, lactose, which is formed by a combination of glucose and galactose, and maltose, which is formed by a combination of glucose and glucose. This is the picture explaining the formation of glycosidic bond. So one monosaccharide is combined with another monosaccharide by the glycosidic bond with the elimination of water molecule. So this is how glycosidic bond is formed. Now oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharides contain 3 to 10 sugar units, and they are generally found in blood group substances. Blood group substances are oligosaccharides. Now we will discuss polysaccharides. So polysaccharides contain more than 10 sugar units, and if these sugar units are same, then it is known as a homopolysaccharides, and if contain different sugar units, then it is known as a heteropolysaccharides. Homo means same and hetero means different. So having only one type of monosaccharide units are called as a homopolysaccharides or homoglycans, while those having different monosaccharide units are called as a heteropolysaccharides or heteroglycans. And the example of homopolysaccharides are starch, glycogen, cellulose, and inulin. And the example of heteropolysaccharides are agar, hyaluronic acid, heparin, keratin sulfate, chondroitin sulfate, and dermatan sulfate. So that is all about functions and classification of carbohydrate. Now we will see few multiple choice questions. The first question is, primary source of energy for mature erythrocyte is glucose, fructose, fatty acids, and ketone bodies. So the primary source of energy for the mature erythrocyte is glucose. Glucose is the primary source of energy for mature erythrocyte in the fasting as well as in the well-fed state. So the correct answer is A. Second question is, storage form of carbohydrate in animals is starch, glycogen, cellulose, or none of the above. So the storage form of carbohydrate in the animals is the glycogen, while in the plant it is a starch. So the correct answer is B. These are my references. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe Biochemistry Basics by Dr. Amit, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you can get all the notifications from it. Thank you.